very good morning students. This is your English teacher Benu Sehrawat and I welcome you all to RKP online classes. So we had been talking about non-finite verbs and today in this video we will talk about the second type of participles, okay, that is past participle. Alright, so with a past participle is basically third form of verb, alright, that is we3, alright. So all the words which end with d or ed or t or nt, like lost, cut, wounded, tired, rotten, okay, so all these are past participles. Now the interesting thing about past participle is that they are used as adjectives in the sentence, okay. So past participles are used as adjectives in the sentence, and that is the reason that they are also known as verbal adjectives. Okay, so that is why they are known as verbal adjectives, because they are verbs, alright, but they act as an adjective in the sentence. Okay, so that is the reason they are known as verbal adjectives. So we'll take help of a few examples and we'll try to understand about the usage of past participles in the sentences. Alright, so let's have a look here. First is a lost opportunity never returns. Okay, so if you see here the things or the characteristics which I told you about past participles, can you find out the word which fits into that category of past participle? Very good. The word is lost. Lost, right? I told you it will be third form of verb, so it is a third form. Lose, lost, lost. Okay, and it is working as an adjective. Okay, where it is modifying the verb, the noun opportunity. Okay, so this adjective, okay, which is actually a past participle, it is modifying our noun opportunity. Okay, so in this sentence this is the past participle. Alright, second sentence is the tired traveler rested for some time. Alright, it's very easy. I'm very sure that by now you must have understood how to identify the past participle, right? So of course it is tired. Okay, again this is we3, tired, okay, and this is our noun. Okay, so this is modifying the noun traveler. Okay, so the tired traveler. Alright, next is all the burnt pages have been collected. Now, which is the word which is modifying some noun in the sentence and which is a third form of verb? Exactly, that is burnt. Burnt is our past participle. Burn, burnt, burnt, right? So this is the past participle which is acting as an adjective and modifying the verb pages. Okay, next is the police inspector found all the stolen articles. Articles means items or products. Okay, so the police inspector found all the stolen articles. Now beta, if you see here, this is also a verb, this also looks like a verb. So which one is the past participle here? Very good. It's very easy to identify because we have to see which verb is modifying a noun. Okay. So this is the past participle here. Okay. Stolen, which is modifying the noun articles. Okay. What kind of articles? The stolen articles. Okay. Now next is, there is a rotten apple in the basket. Please keep it aside. Okay. So there is a rotten apple. This is our past participle acting as the adjective and modifying the noun apple. Okay. So I hope you have understood that past participle is nothing but third form of verb, alright, and which acts as an adjective in the sentence, alright. So I hope you will keep all the things in mind now, and it's very easy to identify in the sentences as well. So next we are going to talk about perfect participle, alright. So beta, perfect participle is having plus verb third form, okay, having plus V3. So whenever we use having plus verb third form, that actually means after doing that action or after completing that action. Okay, having done means after completing, after doing that thing, whatever the action is there in the sentence, we are just we mean that it has been completed or after doing that, okay, after completing that. So we use having plus V3 or perfect participle when there are two actions in the we have two actions, right, two sentences, two actions, and they are performed by the same subject, and the second action starts only when the first is absolutely complete. Okay, so when the second action starts after the first one is complete, in that scenario we use perfect participle, and using perfect participle we can join these two sentences, and we can convert these two sentences into one. We can't say actually we can join the sentences, but we can convert two sentences into one using the perfect participle. Now let's take example. Here, have a look on the board, and we'll try to understand exactly how we can do this, right? So here I have written two sentences, alright, and we'll try to convert them into one using perfect participle, alright. So first is, Aditya took his breakfast, he went to school. Now if you notice here beta, he went to school only after he had his breakfast, okay. So that means the first action, which was taking breakfast, that was complete, okay. So we will use perfect participle with the first action, okay. We will use perfect participle with the first action verb, okay. So now let's see here, and one more thing beta, if we have a name here, right, like we have name here Aditya, and we have pronoun used for that subject, okay. So in that case we'll say we will use the name afterwards here. Let's see how. Having taken, okay, because this is our verb, right, this is the first action, okay. So that's why we are using this verb in perfect participle. So having taken his breakfast, comma, that is very important to use, okay. comma. Now we will not use he. We will not use the pronoun. Instead, we will use the name if it is given in the sentence. Okay? So we'll say Aditya went to school. Alright? Having taken his breakfast, Aditya went to school. Okay? Is that clear? So here one thing was important that you should remember always. That is, if there is a name given to the subject, we will write the name here. Okay? In case if it is a pronoun that is used here, of course we will use the pronoun only. Okay? Alright, next sentence is, he typed the letter, then he posted it. Okay? Of course, after writing it completely, when the letter was complete, only then he went to post it. Right? So, I told you that we will use perfect participle for the first action which has been done. Okay? So, that is type. Okay? So, we will say having typed the letter. Now see beta, we don't have any name here. We don't have a proper noun here. So of course, now we will use the pronoun only, he. He posted it. Okay, this full stop and then both the things will be removed. Alright. Next is, the child finished his work, then he packed his school bag. Okay. So first he completed his homework and after that he packed his bag. So this is the first action. Okay. So we will use perfect participle with this verb. So we'll say having finished his homework, comma. Now see here, what has been used here? The child. So we will use the child only there. Okay? The child packed his bag. Okay, so having finished his homework, the child packed his bag. So I hope you have understood that perfect participle is having plus verb third form, and we use it to convert two sentences into one when there are two actions and the second starts after the completion of the first one. Okay, and we use perfect participle with the first action which occurred before the second started. Alright, and if there is a proper noun here or whatever is there, proper noun, pronoun, the same thing will be used here after the comma. Alright. Okay students, I hope the things are clear to you now. Still, if you have any doubt, don't hesitate and please feel free to ask me. Thank you so much.